Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be back because, of course, we have to spill some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news. I think we may have found out Erika Jayne's salary for season 11. Okay, some of you guys might be surprised, you might not be. And of course, we got to get into some things when it comes to Kenya Moore hair care on Dancing with the Stars. Team Twirl was not happy with me yesterday when I reported that she called her own fan base lazy. And then I told y'all that, y'all should be voting for her and whatnot. But I get the brunt of all the hate, so you know what? It's okay. But before we talk about Kenya and her lazy fans, and before we reveal Erika Jayne's salary, of course, we have to talk about our sponsor, thickleavein.com. Y'all know I don't be going to Sally's Beauties to, get hair products because this is the only thing that I swear by. Okay, this is the only thing that I put in my hair. When I get in the shower and I wash my hair, afterwards I put my thick leave-in in there and then I brush it. Okay, I brush it in and it, makes my hair super soft, silky, and smooth. I absolutely love it. And if it works for my little short strands, I know it can work for everybody's locks out there at home. So go ahead and shop thickleavein.com. So you guys, let's go ahead and talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So first off, the reunion airs tonight, and I will be back here a little bit later after the reunion to recap it. So make sure you guys have your post notifications on because I want to dissect it and talk about the whole episode. With that being said, remember in the trailer when Andy Cohen asked Erika the Fraud Jayne why didn't she leave her husband Tom years ago when she found out that his old ass was cheating, right? And her weak response to that answer was, where was I gonna go? As if the girl has zero income. And that's how I know she lying, talking about she doesn't have a debit card. Because I'm like, anybody who has a job has a checkings account. Like, you just have to. There's no, like, how are you? You have to have a checkings account. Anyways, she said, well, where am I gonna go? Like, I'm just a damsel in distress. I'm poor. I don't have any money. I don't have any jobs. Right? I'm paraphrasing. She didn't really say that. I'm just, being dramatic for the commentary of it all. And Andy Cohen goes, well, I know how much you make on this show, sweetie. Okay, I am the boss. I am the executive producer. Okay, in air quotes, because we did learn from Tamara Tattles that Andy Cohen don't run shit. Anyways, yeah, he goes, I know how much you make on this show, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So you could have gotten your ass down there to downtown Los Angeles and gotten an apartment, okay, with your little check. But you decided not to because maybe you were in cahoots with the embezzling of it all. Maybe you were in cahoots with it. Maybe you were aware that he was taking away money from his clients, the burn victims, the plane crash victims and whatnot, the orphans, the widows, and transferring it to your Erika Jayne LLC so that you could be a wannabe Britney Spears pop star, so that you could be a wannabe Madonna, so that you could be the second coming to Kylie Minogue. Okay? You wanted to be a pop star so bad that your husband was willing to steal for it, allegedly. But anyways, Erika Jayne says, well, where was I going to go? Andy Cohen says, well, I know how much you make on the show. And recently, according to the New York Times, which shout out to the Times, honey. Okay, I recently stayed at a hotel that was right across the street from the New York Times building, which I thought was super cool. But according to the New York Times, Erika allegedly made $600,000 for season 11 and will, of course, get a raise if she sticks around for season 12. Now, is it possible that Erika makes $600,000 along with, other revenue streams like her Savage X Fenty deal, which I believe she got dropped from, and her Shoe Dazzle deal in Chicago and things of that nature? Is it possible for her to make money from all of these places and still be broke? Yes. Okay, it is. You can make $600,000 in 8 months and still be broke. And that's possible if you spend $40,000 a month on hair, makeup, and wardrobe, right? If you're constantly and consistently spending all of your money on weave and extensions and makeup and traveling and Fendi, Louis, Gucci, Prada. It is very possible to make all of that money and still be broke because you are living above your means. And everyday people know about that, okay? I be taking trips knowing that I got a student loan, okay? So we all in some sort of way live above our means. So it is possible that the girl is broke and cannot afford to pay no $20 million back because she's struggling and scraping by. So I do believe that the girl could be struggling, but at the same time, that's nobody's fault but your own. You don't need the Fendi, you don't need the Louis, you don't need the Gucci, you don't need the Prada. Look at Garcelle. Garcelle probably at this point makes more money than Erika Jayne. Well, maybe not. I don't know, because y'all know how white privilege, takes its place in our society. But you see that Garcelle doesn't live in a big old mega mansion. Garcelle isn't always labeled out with Louis, Gucci, Prada. Garcelle isn't always trying to show out for her friends like Kyle Richards and Lisa Rinna and them. Yeah, $600,000. That's really interesting, Erika. That's really interesting. It looks like you need to cut down, and maybe that's why she looks so understated at this year's reunion. Maybe that's why she barely has a lick of makeup on. Okay, because she's trying to show the justice system that she's a damsel in distress. She's trying to, show the people when it comes to her going to the gas pump, pumping her own gas, and going to the Ross and the Marshalls and the TJ Maxx and things of that nature. She's trying to show us, yes, I make $600,000, but I have so much debt and so many bills that I can barely afford to breathe. Okay, so let me know what y'all think. All right, you guys. So before we log off, of course, I wanted to talk about y'all's fave from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Miss Kenya Moore hair care. Now, a lot of y'all were upset because I just simply reported that Kenya Moore did an interview with People magazine and said her biggest threat on Dancing with the Stars is her own fans. She said this out of her own mouth. Her own fans are her biggest threat because they are lazy and they have not been voting during the show. And y'all love to call me a hater. Y'all say I hate Kenya. Y'all say I want to see her do, bad. Things like that. You say I don't support black. Do you see that? Do you see that? I voted for Kenya 10 times during last night's episode. And y'all, here's the thing. She was in the bottom again. Okay, she was in the bottom again because Team Twirl has not gotten their shit together. Okay, and Kenya's been doing a really good job. Like, I've seen her. She did the Moana dance on Monday. She did the Wicked Evil Witch of Snow White, whatever the lady's name is. It was Disney week, and so she was dressing up as characters. She did a contemporary dance, and she did what was the other dance? The Viennese waltz. Okay, listen, I'm educating myself on the different ballroom dancings. But yeah, so she did Disney week. She did a great job, and she still ended up barely scraping by because y'all, Team Twirl, won't vote. But yet, I'm Team Portia, and I'm voting for Kenya. Literally, Kenya. Why is that? And then I come on here every day promoting the lady on Dancing with the Stars. I promote her hair care line, even though we're Team ThickLeave-In.com over here. But I come on here every day and talk about Kenya Moore hair care because I care about black businesses. I come on here every day and talk about Kenya on Dancing with the Stars, and y'all still don't watch. Y'all still don't vote. I come here every day and I give y'all the number. You text Kenya every Monday and Tuesday to 21523, and y'all still don't do it. And then y'all want to go up under my comments and be upset with me, talking about I'm a hater and I'm miserable and I'm this and I'm that and I'm everything but a child of God. Okay, fault me for being an angel. Okay, just call me Miss Lanithia Leaks. But y'all call me everything in the book but a child of God. But yet the judges had to use and abuse their power to keep y'all's girl on the show. And she's not doing bad. I want Team Twirl to get it together. So Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Are y'all watching Dancing with the Stars? How did y'all feel about Kenya? Do you think she deserves to be in the bottom? Do you think it's Team Twirl's fault and them being lazy? Kenya's words, not mine. Okay, and then y'all say, oh, you use Kenya for clickbait. You use Kenya and her name in every video. Duh, because this channel is 95% Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if Kenya's doing something, then why wouldn't I get up on here and talk about it? Okay, you weirdos. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and log off. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great day.